Hey guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to today's video. Today we have the long overdue update to my 2023 rolling project pan series. I say series, this is the first update because I literally have not done any updates on this project all year, which is so bad from me. But as I mentioned in my last video, I'm trying to get back on track. Going to be posting these updates at least once a month now, so you'll be definitely getting at least 2 videos a month. This and my pan that palette, obviously hopefully more, but I'm going to commit to at least those 2. But because we haven't been here for a while, we have got a decent amount of progress. I mean, I think I started this project at the end of February, so keep in mind, although it's been March, April, May, 2.5 months, I have been away for a whole month in Bali, and I've been kind of all over the place at the moment, going back to uni, back to my boyfriend's house, back home, all over the place. So I haven't been super consistent with the makeup that I'm using, but I do think we have decent progress on some of these products. So without further ado, I will just get straight into it. So I am working on 9 products, 9 products in this project. It's just a regular rolling pan with kind of more long-term goals, so hitting pan, using up, and then a couple usage goals, but mainly it's hitting pan and using up. So firstly, we have my NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. This is in the shade Mont Blanc Light, and I'm wearing it today. This I rolled in initially, and I said I was only going to use it on nights out or mix it with other things because it was quite matte, but I'm actually really enjoying the way it looks on my skin by itself at the moment. This has quickly become one of my favourite foundations, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I did end up actually using up a foundation, my Body Shop foundation. I used that all up, and like a concealer I was using, so that was my kind of go-to foundation, but then now I've just started working on this as my kind of everyday foundation, and I'm really enjoying it. It is matte, but I just think if I don't powder too much, it sits really nicely on my skin. It's really long lasting, and I think the shade is a really good match for me. I've used this one 10 times this month. I think we were up to about here before, so I presume we were like mid-A now. This hasn't settled, so unfortunately I can't see it. I kind of spur of the moment decided to film this update today. If I had remembered, I would have kind of set it out overnight, but next month I will hopefully be able to have some proper like usage being able to be seen, but 10 uses is pretty good. This is probably one of the oldest foundations in my collection, so I do want to make sure I use it before it expires. We're starting to get to that point where I'm starting to worry about that with some of my makeup, because I got properly into makeup maybe about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, so that's where kind of a lot of my purchasing happened. 2020, 2021 was when I was buying a lot of makeup, so we're getting to the point where some of that makeup is starting to expire. This I got at that time. This was a gift from Reagan, who had bought it a while before, but I think it was fresh when she gave it to me. So yeah, this is pretty good progress. Obviously you can't see it, but I'm actually really enjoying this project now, so I'm really happy to be working on that one. Then we have my number 7 primer. I said this was going to take 3 or 4 months to use up. I mean, technically since February it probably is actually 2 or 3 months, but we are like all the way down here. I've used this one 19 times this month, and that is just an air bubble. When I use it now, I have to, like, you know when you like finish toothpaste and you have to like fold the tube up and like press like that and squeeze it out, like I have to kind of go like this and like squeeze it like that. That is where we're up to with this, so I literally think a couple of days and we'll be done with this one, but I do want to film this update today. So I mean, a couple of these products I'm like a few days away from rolling out, but we don't want to talk about it. This one I've got really good progress on, so 19 uses. I reckon it would take less than 25 to have finished this one up, and then I think I'll only have 2 primers left, which is crazy for me. I might actually like need to buy a new primer, which is something that like couldn't even fathom in my mind before because I just had so much stuff, but like I actually might be like running out and have to buy a replacement for like primer altogether, which is crazy. Then we have my e.l.f. bronzer. The goal on this is to hit pan. I've used this one 28 times, and as you can see there is a very big dip in here. I'm not sure how well you can see how big the dip actually is, but it's pretty far down, and you can definitely see the rings in there. I'm honestly not too sure how long this will take to pan. Obviously I feel like that could be anytime in the next 2 months, or it could be a year. So I am really enjoying using this one though, so I think even after I hit pan I probably would still continue to use it, but overall I'm having a great time with that one. I think it looks really nice on my skin. Then we have my Tower 28 blush. This is what it is looking like today. I think we've expanded the plan slightly. I don't have progress pictures for this project, unfortunately. I probably will take some this month so I can show you guys, but I didn't take any on the introduction, annoyingly. But this is what what we're looking like. Definitely a bigger pan in here. It still smells good. It's definitely past its expiry, but it smells the same. It's one of my favourite blush formers. I've got 2 others from them, and like cream blush is something that I know I'm gonna have to throw out so many because they're gonna expire. So I'm really trying to make some good progress in here. I just tap in with my brush, so I don't really need too much, so it's lasting me forever. I think if this is still in my project by the end of the summer and I haven't used it up, I probably will toss it then, unfortunately, just because it will probably be quite old by that point. But it's not breaking me out or anything. I'm still really enjoying it, and used it 18 times. Then we have a bit of a sad one. We have my Tower 28 gloss. This is all over the side, so you can't actually see how much I have used it up, but I used this one 18 times this month. We were up to the kind of 2 in 28 last month. I said I was definitely going to finish it, but I haven't, because unfortunately this has expired. I sniffed it recently, and it just smells kind of like plaster, like paint, and like not nice stuff. Like it feels like if you walked onto a building site, this is what it would smell like. So not the scent that I am familiar with, and therefore I don't really want to put it on my lips and stuff like that. I did put it on after it started to smell. It didn't smell quite as bad as it does now, and it was kind of tingly on my lips, so I was like, I just don't want to risk it. I've got so many lip glosses, I don't need to be putting expired ones on my lips. So yeah, unfortunately that one is not good, so this one will unfortunately have to go in the bin. But I used this one 14 times, and I mean, we were probably about 3 days of full use away from using it up. I just didn't, obviously, because it was expired, so that's going in the bin, sadly. But I did get some good use out of it. It was very nearly done, and I used the shade Coconut, which I got at the same time, and I used that fully up, so I'm not too mad about that one. If it was like almost full, I would be a bit more upset. Then we have the Soph highlighter from the glow kit that she did with Revolution. This is looking so tatty now, I don't even know why. Also, if you can see a bruise on my nail, it looks horrible, but that is what that is. It's nothing gross, it's just like a bruise under the nail, by the way, in case you thought I was disgusting. Anyway, this I have used 19 times, and it is this shade here. I don't know if you can see, but we have a huge dip in there now. I initially said that I thought we would hit pan in it by the end of the summer, if not like the end of the year, but I actually think we could definitely hit pan in the next month, potentially. Really big dip in here. I don't know how well you can see, but yeah, got a lot of progress in there, and yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's a really pretty highlighter. I'm wearing it today. You can't really tell because my lighting's a bit off, because sometimes I like to film like on my desk, or sometimes I film there, like I don't know which is better, lighting from here because I can get like the higher angle, or by my window where it's like natural lighting. I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, we have 19 uses, and I do think there's potential for a pan to be hit next month. We will see. Then we have my baby lips. I used this one 14 times. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest, but we literally have barely any left. I don't know how well you can see, but like above the actual plastic lip, we've only got like that much left. So definitely will finish this one this month. The only reason I haven't is because I forgot about it, to be honest. I think I left it behind when I went to Bali and left it at uni and just completely forgot that I was even working on it. So that's a little bit of a flop for that one, but definitely will be done next month. Then we have my BH Cosmetics Peach Bellini blush palette. I somehow got it in my head that the usage was 6 on each, so I've been using some of them 6 times. The goal was to use each one 5 times. So this first shade here I've used once. This second shade I end up using 6 times, so I've hit the 5 uses. This third shade I've used 4 times. This fourth shade I actually haven't used at all, unfortunately. This fifth shade I have used 6 times, so 5 uses done, and then this 6th shade I've used once. So we've still got to do 4 uses here, 1 use here, 5 uses here, and 4 here, I believe. So yeah, that is the current usage on this one. I definitely think I should hit all of those goals for next month, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a really pretty blush palette. Definitely this shade Just Peachy is my favourite, I think, but the other ones are really nice as well, so I do enjoy using those. So those are all the current products that I have. I did have my Morphe Hint Hint skin tint foundation in here, but that is currently at home. I left it there, annoyingly. I used that one 7 times this month, but obviously because it's not here, I will be rolling it out. I can't show you progress, so I'm just not going to include it in part of that project, but I do think I'll use it up in the summer because it's very nearly being done, and obviously I'm more inclined to use a skin tint in the summer. But yeah, I used that on 7 times. So rolling in, we have 2 products rolling in. So in place of the Tower 28 gloss that unfortunately expired, I was initially going to roll in this Pat McGrath one in Sunset Rose, this mini gloss, but I don't know if you can see, we are so near finishing this. I think there's actually potential for us to finish it in the next 2 days, so I will technically roll this in, but that will definitely be done. And then after that I'm going to roll in the shade Flesh 6, which is the same little mini gloss collection. These ones are really nice glosses. They smell like birthday cake. They smell amazing. This one is starting to smell less like birthday cake. It's starting to smell slightly funky, so that's why I'm only going to use it for a couple more days. This one still smells amazing, so that is the next one we're going to be rolling in. I'm also loving doing like a lip line with Mac Whirl, and then this one top goes really well, so I think this one will also go slightly well with it. So that's why I picked that one next, and I don't want them to expire. They smell so nice. They're such gorgeous formulas. It's one of my favourite formulas on the lips. It's like a hybrid between Tower 28 and Fenty, I find, and I think I just love it so much. So yeah, I'm gonna use this one up, obviously that won't be any issue, and then work on this one next. So those two are kind of rolling in the place of one, and I really want to get through my lip glosses so they don't expire. And then in place of the Morphe foundation, I was thinking for a while, and I think I actually want to roll in this, which is my Becca Luminous Blush in Blushed Copper. This is a blush topper, so it looks like this. It's a really gorgeous kind of like coppery red shade. It looks like that there. I don't know if you see, obviously I would not apply it that much, but like sheared out, it just gives a really gorgeous like reddy glow. I don't know how well you can see, but it's really, really pretty, and I haven't got too much use on it. I think as it's starting to be more summery now, I do think this is the perfect time for a little blush topper. So yeah, I'm going to roll this in with a goal of 20 uses. I think obviously this was going to be more of a hit pan use up project, but I couldn't really think of anything that was super close to being panned and or that I wanted to use up just yet, and I thought this one I have really not got any use on at all, to be honest, especially not this year. I haven't touched it, so I think this is the perfect time to roll this one in. So yeah, 20 uses for that one. So to recap, we have my NARS Soft Matte Foundation, which I'm trying to use up, my number 7 primer I'm trying to use up, Baby Lips is being tried to use up, same for my Tower 28 blush. Then I'm going to use up both these lip glosses and hit pan on the e.l.f. bronzer and the Soph highlights, and then I've got 2 usage goals, one of 5 uses each on the BH Peach Bellini palette and one for 20 uses on the Becca blush topper. So yeah, those are my updates for my 2023 Rolling Project Pan series. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this update, and if you have, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn the bell to join a little club, and make sure you turn on all notifications, and then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. If you want to watch one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!